The highest oil yielding crop among all perennial crops is oil palm. So, understanding oil palm and its importance and how India can actually be a self sufficient nation in oil palm is important. So, this is in the background, as you can see, is the oil palm, the palm oil. Now, this palm has basically two components: the outer component, which is considered as the from which we get the crude palm oil, and this is red in color. The inner region is known as the kernel. Now, kernel is obtained around 0.4 to 0.5 tons per hectare. However, the crude palm is collected at 4 to 5 tons per hectare. So the collection of the crude red palm oil is very higher. It is used along with coconut oil mainly as a saturated cooking oil, and is used in most of the food processings. Besides India, we have countries like Indonesia, Malaysia, Nigeria, Colombia, which are exporters of palm oil. India is yet an importer of palm oil, and we can actually become self sufficient. How? So far, we have around 3.15 lakh hectares of land which is under oil palm cultivation. We have targeted to increase one more lakh hectares of land and bring this to around 4 lakh hectares, and this would be a sufficient figure for increasing the probability for oil palm. Now, coming on to oil seeds. If we talk about India, India is one of the major oil seed producer and growing nations. We are fourth largest in the world after US, China and Brazil. So after these three nations is India in terms of oil seeds. We have been significantly growing in terms of area. Our annual growth rate is around 2.4%. In terms of production, it is an increase of nearly 5.4%, and in terms of yield, it is an increase of nearly 2.9%. So a significant increase in area production and yield is seen across all different oil seeds. So far, we have 9 various varieties through which oil seeds can be obtained, of which 7 are edible oil seeds. These edible oil seeds are groundnut, rapeseed, mustard seeds, soya bean, sunflower, sesame, then we have safflower and niger. So these are 7 of the oil seeds which are available. However, as we mentioned, when it comes to palm oil, India is still an importer. So what we can do to increase the palm oil production has been through various technology missions, and since it is a new crop that can be introduced in India, it is perennial and has a season from the 4th year till the 30th year. It can give ample amount of oil which can meet our requirement. So the potential is to achieve nearly 20 to 30 million tons of fruit bunches of palm, and those could help us obtain significant amount of palm oil. Besides this, we also have the tree borne oil seeds. So tree borne oil seeds include things like apricot, walnut, then we have kokum, olive. So all these are tree borne oil seeds. They are not very popular, but yes, we have seen those in the scattered form in the forest area as well as the non-forest area. Now for the palm oil, our mission has been since long. Since 1990 and 91-92, we have been focusing on a technology mission on oil seeds and pulses, and then we have during the 10th and the 11th plan a centrally sponsored integrated scheme for oilseed pulses, oil palm and maize. Then in 2011 and 12 we started with a special program for oil palm area expansion. So it was focusing merely on expanding the area under oil palm, and finally under the National Mission on Oilseed and Oil Palm Mini Mission 2, we are spreading this concept of growing palm oil to the southern states and the northeastern states. The funding for the for most of the states would be in the ratio of 60:40, center is to state. However, for northeast states, it's 90:10, where 90% would be contributed by the center and the remaining by the state. Now the area needs to be expanded, so planting material is required. Similarly, maintenance, cultivation and the gestation period of the first 4 years is very, very important, after which the palm actually starts to yield the palm oil. Similarly, methods like vermicomposting, drip irrigation, more construction and equipments for northeast and hilly terrains, infrastructure and training facilities must be provided. So if we look onto the map of India here, we have the various nations. Now among these nations, if we see, there are certain nations, states. For example, we have Gujarat, which is one of the potential states which have been identified under the new technology, the new national mission plan for oilseed and oil palm. So we have Gujarat, then we have Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, so Andhra Pradesh, Telangana belt. Then we do have the region of Odisha. Chhattisgarh is another potential area that we talk about. Karnataka, another potential area. Then we have regions in the northeast, so it is Assam. Then in the north, it is Nagaland. In the southern part of it is Mizoram. So 3 of the important states in the northeast, you have Assam. Then also Arunachal Pradesh. So Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland and Mizoram are the areas where we identify the oilseed missions as an important center. So if we just try to focus on the regions in the northeast area, I'll just remove the boundaries here, and then we can understand how the states have been performing. So Assam, Nagaland, then in the south we have Mizoram in the northeast, and then the regions of Arunachal Pradesh, Gujarat, then in the south Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka regions of Tamil Nadu, Odisha, Chhattisgarh. The coastal areas are some of the areas where oil palm production has potential opportunities. If we talk about some of the major nations, then what we have is the region of Indonesia, Malaysia, and then moving forward we have the regions in the Africa, where we have Nigeria, and in the regions of South America we have Colombia. So across the globe we have countries which are producing more and significantly. However, in India we are now planning to move for one very important mission, and that is the mission where we focus on improving research. And as you can see here, we have the Peda Vegi. Now Peda Vegi is the major center where you have the Indian Institute for Oil Palm Research. So Indian Institute for Oil Palm Research at Peda Vegi is one of the major centers where we have witnessed numerous developments for oil palm. To bring to notice again, it is one of the major perennial crops, highest oil yielding crop. We get 2 kinds of oil, the crude palm oil and the palm kernel oil. The kernel is obtained from the center area and is relatively very less as compared to the crude oil. Crude oil is red in color, and it is basically red because of the inactive vitamin A which is present. It is also used in biodiesels, and the byproduct of this crude palm oil is glycerine, mainly used in cooking. Saturated cooking oil is where it is used as. Palm kernel oil is obtained from the kernel, the center region, and is nearly 1/10 in terms of the production. The production starts from 4th to 30th year. 4-year period is considered as the gestation period for palm oil, and since it's a all-weather perennial crop, we can say that once planted, India, rather than being an importer of palm oil, can become self-sufficient in palm oil. So that was about the developments that we have witnessed with palm oil as one of the major crops. We would be covering many more interesting lectures, and our geography detailed course covers all the contemporary topics like these, the details for which are available in the description below. Have a wonderful day ahead.